Hey y'all, it's your girl Pound Cake, and I want to let y'all to know to disregard my lace in this video. It was really hot, and all I used got to be spray to lay this bitch down. I should start lifting up when I started sweating, so storm me out. And it's leave a little disclaimer for y'all, but go ahead and watch this video. Bye. Is this thing on? Hey y'all, it's your girl Pound Cake, and I'm coming to you actually with a different type of video. I'm going to do a get to know me tag and just answer a few questions, a couple that I've actually gotten from other people and some I just looked up online, just so y'all can kind of get to know me, get a feel for me. And I thought it'd be a little fun, something different on the channel. I know I'm going to be doing a lot more vlogs, so predominantly what the channel will be about will be some vlogs, but I did want to go ahead and do a get to know me tag. So let's go ahead and get into it so y'all can go ahead and get to know me. So all right, so I have everything here on my trusty dusty mobile device, but let's go ahead and get into it. So the very first question is, what is my real name? My real name is Dominique. I go by Pound Cake only because it's a play on my last name. It's so funny because a lot of people they'll be like, ooh, Pound Cake, like, oh, what's that about? Like, chill. It's not what you think, you know? However, a bitch is sweet too, so let's not get it twisted. The next one will be, where are you from? I am from Los Angeles, California. That's where I reside. That's where I will always reside. I love it here. It's nothing like sunny California. Period. Very good. All right, so the next question is, am I single? Hell yeah. Single like a slice of Kraft cheese, you feel me? Like, yeah, a bitch is single. So if you got any fathers, well, depending on what the fathers look like, but if you got like any uncles, like young uncles, send them my way. All right, what's my zodiac sign? I am a Capricorn, the best sign that there is. That's the reason why our animal is the goat. Duh. But yeah, and that leads me into when is my birthday. That will be January the good 17th. The year is unimportant to you, so don't worry about it, but January 17th is the day. Also, someone asked me what's my favorite holiday. My birthday, Pound Cake Day. And if y'all don't know, I always celebrate my birthday. Every year, I make it a big deal. Like, people don't understand how it is to make a full trip around the sun, like a full 365 days. So much can happen, like ups, downs, triumphs, tribulations. We never know what's going on. And for you to make it another year, that speaks to, you know, that's a big deal, you know? So I like to celebrate myself and celebrate others who also celebrate their day as well. But January 17th is Pound Cake Day, day of the goat. Duh. All right, so the next question I have is, what's my favorite color? My favorite color is black. And someone had asked me that before a long time ago, and I told them my favorite color was black, and they're gonna tell me that black is not a color, it's a shade. Bitch, watch your tone. See here. What's my favorite part of my work day? Clocking the fuck out, like wrapping that hoe up, like cut. All right, so the next one is, what was the last TV show you binge watched? So the last show I actually binge watched was, I don't know, binge watching means watching all the episodes in one day, right? Or in a short period of time. Because my last shows that I've been watching was Snowfall, and that shit is over now. But I didn't binge watch it. I binge watched it last year in June, like when the quarantine was first getting moving. I watched like all 3 seasons in like 2 days, like team no sleep. But the 4th season just went off like 2 weeks ago. So I mean, if technically that was the last thing I binge watched. Outside of that, I watch like Chicago crime documentaries. Like, I'm obsessed with Chicago gang culture, but that's a whole other story. So anyway, moving right along. What was the one thing that you'll never do again? Okay, so a couple years ago, I went to go visit my cousin in New Mexico. I'm never doing that shit again. Period. End of discussion. Or how many languages do you speak? Oh, I am fluent. I am bilingual. I speak fluent English. I speak fluent, that's it. But I know a little bit of Poquito Spanish, Poquito Espanol. I know a little bit of that. So I'm like 1.5 languages. Because I can talk to you in Spanish a little bit, like Poquito. Discúlpeme. La tuya, way? PJ put that bitch, period. On a scale of 1 to 10, how funny do you think you are? Funny as fuck. That's it. Scale 20. Let's see here. What's the craziest thing that you've done in the name of love? Oh my God. So when I was with my ex, like when I say I was like in love with this dude, like I was in love with him. And my mom, this is how I say with my mom. Yo, she was tripping. Like I remember I would like we would go out and stuff, like, and I would go to his house and kick to like 4 or 5 in the morning. And I'm like young 20, you know, 22, whatever. And I remember she was like, you should be in this house by 2 o'clock. No, I'm grown. I got a man to do what I want to do. So, long story short, I got put out and was sleeping in my car, but I was fine because me and my boo was kicking it late night, doing what people do during the late night. So, that's the crazy shit I did for love. Yeah, that's it. YOLO. All right, so the next question is, how long does it take for you to get ready in the morning? It depends. So let's say work. Currently, it takes me 2 minutes to get ready for work because I clock in at 11:35 and I wake up about 11:31, 32. I wake up, clock in, then I go brush my teeth, do things like that. But it'll take me no time right now. But if I'm going somewhere, it depends because I have to get together. I have to look cute. I gotta do my hair. So that can take some time, you know? So it just depends. But from anywhere from 0 to 2 hours roughly. Because I have to do my hair, put my wig on. It can get pretty timely. So let's put that an asterisk by that because we don't know. Depends on the situation. The next one is, if you could choose to be anything for a day, what would it be? Rich. If I could be rich for a day, but to be honest, I feel rich every day because people around me make me feel rich. And what I mean by that is I always feel rich in spirit, you know, rich in love, rich in everything. Like people who are around me do, they just water me and flower me and make me feel rich all the time. So when I say rich, I mean financially rich, because I'm not saying that I'm lacking, but listen, we can all use some more dough. So I'm gonna just say if I could do that for a day, I'd be rich. Next question is, what really makes you angry? People playing with my time. Do not play with my time. I will fight you. Like, do not play with my time. That is so inconsiderate to me. I do not like to be waiting on people. On people who are just not on schedule. You know, like if I say I'm gonna be at your house at 10:30, you got from 10:30 until 10:31 to be ready for me, and vice versa. If I say, hey, be ready by this time, I expect you to be ready at this time. If I say be at this location at this time, I expect you to be at the location at that time. Like, I don't want to have to be continuously waiting on people. Like, oh, that grinds my gears. But anyway, that's what makes me angry. If I could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Here, where I'm living currently, Los Angeles. That's it. I don't want to live nowhere else. However, I do want to retire in Merida, Mexico, and because that's another story, but I really want to retire in Mexico. Like, I just feel like I'm gonna be living like P. Diddy, or he's not Diddy anymore. I'm gonna be living like Brother Love, okay? Feeling rich. My dollars is gonna stretch, and I just feel like that's gonna be the move for me. So that's why I plan on retiring. No one, and you know what's so funny? I've never disclosed that to anybody, so y'all are the first to want to know because I fuck with y'all. So yeah. Next question is, where is your dream vacation? Now, I have 2 locations that are on my bucket list, and I am saving my change so that I can make this happen. But one of them happens to be the Maldives. I've been trying to get a villa in the Maldives forever. However, that trip is really, really expensive. So I'm saving here and there, but I don't want to deprive myself of other trips that I also want to take. However, I am setting aside money for that, which takes me a little longer because I keep dipping in that hole for other trips. But I also want to go to Mykonos, Greece. Like, that's also on my bucket list. But I guess also I want to go to Antigua and Bali. So this list is getting a little long, but let me just stick to the one. So the Maldives and Mykonos are my top 2, but of course there's other ones that follow as well, but them the ones. I love a place, a very tropic place. I love water, beautiful waters, nice trees, you know, exotic fruits, bathing suits, suntans. Those are things that I really enjoy. Next question is, what's my favorite holiday? Pound cake day, duh. My birthday. Very easy. When was the last time I cried? Ooh. I'm a tough ass bitch, so, but as I've gotten older, I know I've gotten a lot softer, so I feel like a lot of things make me cry now. Like my tear jerkers just start to like activate off of anything that's sentimental or anything that's sad. But I just watched Coco, my favorite movie, one of my favorite cartoons, and the part at the end where Miguel comes back from the afterlife and he tries to get Mama Coco to remember her Papa Hector, or in Espanol, Hector, because the H is silent. But that part always gets me, and then her little fingers start moving, they start singing together. It's the cutest shit ever. And that shit always play with my fucking heartstrings. And even though I watched that movie a million times, every time I watch it, it's like I've never seen it before. So the emotions always come back. But yeah, that was the last time I cried yesterday. And I probably will cry again tonight because I'm gonna watch it again tonight. That, or Remember the Titans, and that makes me cry too at the end, where Bert's here get injured and everybody's just, anyway, that's the last time I cried was yesterday. All right, the next one is how many piercings and tattoos do I have? So excluding my ears, I have 13 piercings excluding my ears. So I don't count like my earrings on my ears, but elsewhere I have 13 tattoos. I mean, excuse me, not tattoos, but piercings. In regards to tattoos, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 tattoos, y'all. Like, sheesh. 14 tats. So, why do I always mess with my hair in my videos? You know what's so funny? My friend actually, he asked me this. It was like, why do you always mess with your hair when you be in your videos? It's a habit. I don't know if it's like a nervous condition or like me just not knowing what to do, but typically I mess with my hair just to kind of like take the focus off of whatever I'm trying to say, possibly. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to work on not playing with my hair as much, but I do play with my hair a lot. As I rewatch my videos, I be like, damn, my hands are always on my hair doing some shit. It's cool though. Next question is, what's my most favorite body part? My motherfucking legs. Like, my legs are sexy in the mug, and that's on God. Like, I don't know, I get compliments on my legs all the time. I'm really tall, I'm 5'11", so my legs are pretty long, and they're real juicy. I love that for me. Let's see here, what was your favorite subject in high school? Lunch. Don't at me, at your mom. Let's see here, are you a morning person or a night owl? I'm a night owl. I cannot do anything in the morning. As I stated prior, my work shift start at 11:35. So, with that being said, anything earlier than that would be a problem for me. I can't get up in the morning, but what's crazy is I can go to bed at like 8 in the morning, but I cannot get up, if that makes sense. Because I used to work overnight, and I could do an overnight shift no problem. But coming in early, doing an early morning shift, that's a whole other situation. Because I'll get anxiety, and I won't go to sleep because I'll be scared that I'll oversleep. It's mental, but I'm a night owl. What food can you eat anytime? Fried chicken, chicken wings preferably. Thank you. If we're gonna do sectionals, because I mean when I say chicken wings, I mean a full wing. But if we're gonna do sectionals, team flats. But yeah, chicken wings. Or if you can only text or Snapchat people for the rest of your life, which would you choose? Snap, because the bitch can put a filter on that hoe. What's good? All right. Have you ever dined and dashed at a restaurant? Yeah. And you know what's funny is I just did it too. Like the last time I dined and dashed, actually not just did it, was last year in February. Every year for some years, me and my friends would do the Super Bowl cruise. Time of your life. If you haven't been, you should go. I've retired, but we did the Super Bowl cruise, and after that we would also go to Roscoe's. This particular time we went to Roscoe's, we ordered our food, and they're really busy because everyone from the cruise ship typically goes there. It's like tradition, right? And so we get there, we order our food. The same lady I'm gonna tell you guys about is the one taking our order. She's bringing us our food, everything is fine. We're ready to go, we're asking for our check. All of a sudden she gives us attitude and it was like, ask your waiter. Bitch, you are a waiter. Like, what? So I'm like, okay. So then we ask somebody else, they're like, oh, ask your waiter. We waited like 20 minutes, right? So I'm like, okay, 20 minutes. If no one's coming, maybe if we get up and start walking towards the door, they'll stop us. How about I made it to my car? So I got on and did it moving. So I started dashing that hoe. But when I was like 18, 19, we was doing that shit all the time. We was ironing and dashing all the time. Fucking hopping over booths and shit. Living life on the edge. You know, it was a lot of fun. But that's the old me. I pay for my meals. But if you gonna not want to service me when I'm asking you for my bill, bitch, I'm out of here. So, yeah. So yes, I dine and dash. Would you rather have an endless money or endless love? Excuse me, what was that? Run me that money, thank you. Exactly, run me them coins. Easy call. Next question. Have you ever been in a car accident and was it your fault? Yeah, I've been in a car accident 3 times and each time it was not my fault at all. It was always somebody else's fault. I'm a really ass fucking good driver. Like, I'm a really good driver. And each time I was in an accident, I was the one that was hit. So, yeah. What's your most frequently used emoji? I have to say the laughing emoji because my ass be cracking the fuck up. Shit is funny to me all the time. So, that's probably the most used emoji that I have. So, if you can find out how you're going to die, would you want to know? Bitch, no. Do you know I would lose my mind? Like, the anxiety that will be coming when I'm knowing how I'm going to die. No. Fuck no. Oh, hell no. It's a no for me. Let's see here. What's the most expensive thing you ever bought for yourself? My dream car. That's the car that I have currently. Yeah, I bought me a little 2020 joint last year. I was so excited about it. And yeah, that's probably the most expensive thing I ever bought. But I'm happy with my purchase. And yeah, so exciting. I love it. Let's see here. What's the funniest thing you saw recently? Damn, you know what's so funny? Me and my friends and stuff and my sister, we always exchanging some funny shit on Instagram. So I'll probably insert a clip of what I found funny I could think of. But right now, I'm not really sure what it is. But I find shit funny all the time. Like every minute on a minute, I find some funny shit. So I'll insert what is applicable right now. Let's see here. What was your first job and how'd you like it? Put my phone down for this. So my first job was when I was 16. I got hired at the movie theaters, okay? And I'm gonna tell you how that even went. So I learned a lot at that job. I learned that you spell theaters with an R-E and not an E-R. Theatres, I don't know. But I was 16, I had went to my interview. I fucking nailed it. Like, I know I did a great ass fucking job. And they were like, we'll give you a call by 7 o'clock if we're gonna offer you the position. So me being me, very ambitious, very like, go out and get it. It was like 6:59 and I hadn't gotten a call, so I called them. And I was like, hey, this is Dominique. I have a missed call from this number. And they're like, oh yeah, were you in an interview today? I'm like, yeah. They're like, okay, yeah, we wanna go ahead and move forward with you. Bitch. I fucking bamboozled my way into that position. And I loved working at the movies, like, loved it. But your girl got fired from the movies too. I'm gonna tell you how that went. So it was a Saturday and I was scheduled to work, right? And I was also propositioned to go to Six Flags. And me being 16, I'm like, bruh, Six Flags it is, like, fuck work. So I called out sick and was like, hey, you know, put the voice on like, hello, yeah, I'm not feeling well, I'm not gonna be able to make my shift. Right, and they're like, okay, feel better, see you in your next work day, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go to Six Flags, looking cute. I think I have like some Timberlands, an Old Navy Performance fleece, because that was in back when I was in school. This is like 2002, right? And I'm like, okay, cool, I look cute. I'm about to go stomping around Six Flags, find some hotties. You know how that shit go. Tell me why Six Flags got closed at 6 o'clock, but we didn't know. So the night is still young, right? Well, I bought a Keurig from Friday and went to work. So when you're an employee at the movie theaters, you get free tickets. And you can get up to like 4 people free tickets as well for a total of 5. So I was like, I told my cousin, I was like, yo, let's go to the movies. Like, I get it free, the night is young, I look cute, and I probably had like some braids or some bullshit. My stupid ass went to my job. Mind you, I had called out, went to my motherfucking job, and like, they were like, oh, are you supposed to be working today? I was like, yeah, but I'm off or whatever. Like, it was an off day. No, bitch, I called out, right? So So long story short, I go in at the ticket part. My manager was there. He was just like, Dominique. I'm like, hey. He was like, aren't you sick? I'm like, yeah, but you know, I decided to come see a movie or that, like some stupid immature shit just because I was young and I didn't really like grasp. You know, like that was like the dumbest shit I've ever done. So anyway, long story short, he was just like, okay, enjoy your movie. I was scheduled to work the next day, which was Sunday. I go to work, do my whole shift. At the end of my shift, they call me in the office like, baby girl, come here. Closer. You're fired, you dummy. Like, what? Why did you think that was okay? I don't know why I thought that was okay. I just thought, because I was like a young hottie, had my little two-way, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like, I'm not a bitch. Like, who's gonna get in trouble? Like, why would I have not thought the managers have been there? You know, like, it was just some real ghetto shit. But they fired your girl, so. I worked there for like a good 7 months. I was doing good too. I was about to be like a shift leader, everything at 16. But yeah, I fucked that up, so. Sheesh. But that was my first job at the movie theater Trace. The next question is, have you ever been in love with someone? Next question is, are you a believer in karma? Hell yeah. What goes around comes around, and I am a firm believer in that. Not to mention, I feel like I'm anointed and God don't play about me. So you fuck me over, count your fucking days. Facts. Let's see here. What's the dumbest way you've been injured? Oh, that's another story. So I think I was like 15 or 16. I'm not sure, but I used to walk to school. My school, when I was in high school, my school was like 10 blocks from my house. Like, it was really close. So I would walk. And I was walking one morning and I stepped off of a high curb onto like a bottle cap. And I'm not talking about like a 20-ounce soda bottle cap, right? So all my weight fell, like stepped onto this bottle cap as I'm stepping off the curb, and my ankle like fold, like it just like, you know, does this little thing. And I'm like, fuck, like that shit discomforting initially, but I like walked it off, right? Like, so I'm like, that shit hurt a little bit, but I'm still gonna walk. So I walked to school, went to my first period, everything was fine. Went to my second period, everything was fine. As I'm getting ready to exit my second period, I was trying to stand up, my fat ass fell right the fuck back down. My foot was throbbing, it was hurting, it was ridiculous. And I had called my mom and was like, you gotta come get me right now, take me to the doctor. This shit is not okay. Do you know, I called her like at 10 in the morning. She gonna give it to 2:30? And school don't give you like drugs. Like, they don't give you no pain medicine or nothing like that. So I'm sitting here and, ooh, flashbacks. Trigger boots. But yeah, that was the weirdest injury I've ever had. What's the craziest thing that ever happened to me? 2015 was a year. When I tell you, shit was happening after happening. Like, me and my homegirl got jumped at a club. We got robbed. I think us getting robbed was the funniest thing, or the craziest thing. It's funny now, but at the time that shit wasn't funny. We were in this little city or whatever, came from a club or whatever, and we're at the gas station, get some little Petros in my homegirl whip, and these dudes come up, run up to the car, and yank her wallet. My homegirl ain't no punk ass bitch. When I tell y'all, she dropped that gas pump, hopped in the whip, got on, jumped the curb, hit that nigga, got her wallet back. Like, the shit was fucking wild. Like, it was like some shit you see in a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit had me cracking up. But that shit was mad wild. I was like, bitch. She said, I'm not gonna be no victim. You a victim. She said, not me. And that shit was out of sight. Like, that shit was like the craziest thing that ever happened to me. We've also had a gun put out on us before. Yeah. Somebody put a gun out on us before. We've been involved in some ghetto ass shit, to be honest. But I think the robbery was probably the craziest thing that ever happened to me. Let's see here. What's the first thing I look at when I look at somebody? Their teeth. I have a bad habit. I'm looking at everybody's teeth. If your teeth is not where it needs to be, Like, they ain't gotta be straight, even though I prefer them to be straight, but they gotta at least be clean. Like, if your teeth ain't clean, if I see like plaque, gingivitis, like a white tongue, just complete disarray, like, yeah, I don't think it's nothing more than we can talk about. Like, yeah, it gives me no vibes. But yeah, that's the first thing. What's my favorite cartoon? Whatever that, I said Coco. But yeah, so that's just a few of the questions, you know, that I wanted to go ahead and answer. I'll probably do a part 2, depending on how I feel, or when I feel how I feel. But yeah, this your girl Pound Cake signing out. See y'all in my next video, and I'm gonna, you know, sprinkle a little bit of these videos in between my vlog, just to how you guys, like I said, go ahead and get to know me, because I'm actually really a cool ass bitch, to be honest. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.